And so if we shift over to our music, and this is another reason why I just love this era, man, because our music for this week is the soundtrack to the movie Coffee. I am going to cover Coffee as a movie somewhere down the road. Shout out, as always, to Nubius Black and Johnny Depp over at Blaxploitation or the Black Death podcast, Black Death 101 podcast, because one of their early episodes, they did Coffee. Wonderful episode, man. So check them out and just check their podcast out if you aren't watching them already. Just again, some more soul brothers that's doing this and showing their appreciation for the genre. But the soundtrack to Coffee, when I watched the movie, you know, I didn't really pay as much attention to the music because the movie was so good and so fast paced and, just being intrigued with Pam Grier that and watching the movie, and I've seen it several times, I didn't really the music complements the movie and enhances it, but when you listen to it as its own standalone, you realize just how awesome the soundtrack is. And now, and when it comes to Blaxploitation soundtracks, I kind of look at, Shaft and Superfly are probably the best two. They're kind of like the top echelon upper tier. But then you kind of got those great soundtracks like Black Caesar, Hell Up in Harlem, Sparkle, Truck Turner, and this Coffee soundtrack by Roy Ayers lines up with those. It's just, a wonderful, excuse me, just a wonderful soundtrack. That's my man, Roy Ayers, right there. You got Pam Grier, and then anybody that's seen the movie remember character King George. But the movie itself, or the tracks itself, some of the tracks that are awesome is Coffee is the Color, Aragon, Brawling Broads, Escape, Shining Symbol. Those are all just funky, soulful tracks. And then my favorite track in the movie is Coffee Baby because it's sung, it's, Roy Ayers on the music, but lead vocals are done by Dee Dee Bridgewater, who, if I give you a couple Easter eggs or nuggets around that, Dee Dee Bridgewater was married to Gilbert Moses, who actually directed two Blaxploitation movies. He directed Willie Dynamite and The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh, both of which at some point I'll cover. And then once they got divorced, Gilbert Moses married Denise Nicholas, or did he marry Denise Nicholas first? Somewhere along the way, but it's just funny how all these people are connected. So Blaxploitation beauty Denise Nicholas was married to Gilbert Moses, who was married to who was also at one point married to Dee Dee Bridgewater, who sang on the Coffee soundtrack. So just fascinating, man, and just another reason why I just love this genre because the movies are great, books were great, the music was great, but just kind of making the connection and doing the research and finding these things out is always just fun as well.